Alright students, so I'm going to be showing you how to write equations with your calculator. We covered this in class, but I want to make sure that you understand this and that you have this to watch again if you maybe forgot. I'm going to use both of the calculators because it looks just a little bit different on the older one, so I want to make sure you can see it on both. Alright, so I'm going to be writing the steps down, and if you have your journal out and I've asked you to watch this video, then you need to be writing the steps in your journal, okay? That is the expectation. So the first button that you are going to press is Stat. And every button that we press, I'm going to write it down and box it. So we're going to press Stat. This button right here. You'll get to this screen. Okay, you're going to go ahead and hit Enter. Enter. You are then going to clear out the values, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. I'll clear the table. The way that you do that is you arrow upwards, hit clear, and then enter. And then go over to the other one. Clear, and then enter. Alright, so now we've got a clear table. Okay? What we're going to do is we are going to write an equation, and we probably should know what points we're using. We're going to use -4, -7, and then 8, -13. That's supposed to be a 13, sorry. Alright, so that's the points that we're going to be using. We are going to put our x values in L1, that's this column right here, and our y values in L2. So we're going to input it just like it's a table. So in L1, we're going to put -4, hit enter. And we're going to arrow over, and we're going to enter the y value, which is -7. Okay, then go back. We're going to enter this point right here, so that would be 8. And then arrow over, -13. Okay, so your table should look like mine. Okay? Let me see if I can prop my calculator up so you can see it maybe a little bit better. Okay, so once you get to here, we're going to press Stat again. I'm going to write that down. We're going to arrow over where it says Calculate. And we're going to hit the number 4 because we want to get to Lin-Reg, so linear regression, right here. So hit number 4. Okay, so we're going to arrow down 3 times, 1, 2, 3, so where it says Store Reg EQ. So I was arrowing down 3 times. I'm literally writing every single button that we press. Arrow down 3 times. Okay, then you're going to hit alpha y equals. Okay, if you have a new calculator, you're going to arrow over twice to where it says Y var. And you're going to hit enter. If you have an old calculator that looks like this one, you can't arrow over, it won't let you, but you're going to hit trace. Okay, see how I did that? And then you're going to hit enter. Okay, so you should have Y1 right there next to Store Reg EQ. What we're going to do is arrow down one more time, and then hit enter. So this is pretty cool. It tells us our slope, which would be -1/2. And it tells us our y-intercept, which is -9. But what's extra cool, well, and let's actually write that down. A is the slope in this case, and then B, is the y-intercept. But rather than have to plug that in to y equals mx plus b and write the slope by yourself, what you can do is click y equals. And it puts it right into the calculator for you. Okay? So then you could go and look at the graph. Okay? Or you could look at the table. Already, it's already in there for you, which is pretty awesome. So that is how we use our calculators. You should probably practice this. Make sure you know these steps. Okay, and if you didn't get it, watch it again. Make sure you're pressing exactly the same buttons as me. This is all of the buttons that we press. Okay, and that's it.